Hello everyone, Alistair, Bullock here, back again with another weekly catch-up of all the automotive and motorsport news. It's been a while since I've done one of these because I've been away on holiday and I've been working, and unfortunately it is a typical British summer's day, which means it's pissing it down with rain and there are thunderstorms outside. So I do apologise if this audio doesn't sound as good as normal, but we'll power on through and let's get to the first news story that caught my eye earlier this week. So Audi have said they will release 6 new RS models within this year. It's currently August, which means they haven't got much longer to go before the end of the year. The first 3 we'll see will be in Frankfurt in September. That will be the new RS6 Avant, the new RS7 Sportback, as well as the RS Q3 Sportback. Because they're releasing the RS Q3 Sportback, there will also be a normal RS Q3 coming out. They've also recently released just the normal facelift Audi A4, so that means there will be a facelift RS4 coming out. Lastly, topping off the new RS lineup of 6 cars will be the RS Q8, an extremely powerful large SUV to go up against the likes of the Lamborghini Urus, the Bentley Bentayga Speed, the BMW X5M. Alpina are working on a X7 variant, as well as any of the fast Merc AMG SUVs they make. There's an abundance of them, so we'll have another fast SUV. So over the past 2 weeks where I've not released a video, it turns out Jaguar Land Rover are running out of money and they're not doing that well. So to try and change that, they are going to be releasing 5 cars over the next 2 years. So the 5 new cars that will be coming out will be the Land Rover Defender, one we knew that was coming and that will be released in Frankfurt. Up next is a new Range Rover, top of the line, like the Vogue and the Autobiography currently. There'll be a new one of those. There's also going to be the Road Rover. Terrible name, but it will be a crossover, so slightly lower roofline, more suited for on-road, but still with slight off-road capabilities. Next up will be Jaguar. They'll be bringing out 2 cars. One of them will be a high-end luxury electric car, which will be the XJ. So no longer will the XJ have a normal combustion engine, it will be electric only. And they are also bringing out the J-Pace, which will be a high-end SUV to sit above their F-Pace. Again, I don't know why they're doing this. They already have the Range Rover, so why bring out a competitor to the Range Rover in the J-Pace? All 5 of these new cars will be built on Jaguar Land Rover's MLA design architecture and their chassis, meaning that there will be plug-in, hybrid and fully electric variants of some of the 5 cars. The main things you need to know, of course, is that the XJ won't have a plug-in hybrid or a combustion engine variant. It will be fully electric, and the Defender won't have a fully electric version. It will be a normal combustion engine and a plug-in hybrid variant. The other 3 cars though, the new Road Rover, the new Range Rover and the J-Pace, will have combustion, hybrid and fully electric variants. So there will be 3 different types of those that you could go for. It's very confusing. I hope that somewhat made sense. If not, let me know in the comment section below and I'll try and explain it a bit better. For new cars that have excited me in the past week, that's kind of it. So we're going to move into the motorsport side with 3 stories that I am very excited about. So first up in motorsport news is what excites me the most this week, and that is news from Lamborghini. Lamborghini and motorsport, you're probably thinking Super Trofeo, GT3, Blank Pan. No, Lamborghini are looking to enter LeMond in 2021. I'm so excited. Lamborghini in the World Endurance Championship, yes please. That's right, Lamborghini are looking to enter Le Mans in 2021 to go up against the Aston Martin Valkyrie and the Toyota Gazoo Racing Supersport concept car that they're going to be making for it. To see the 3 of those battling out with possibly others from the likes of McLaren or Ferrari if they want to join in. Even the new Corvette could get involved. The Ford GT could get involved. Oh, it makes me very excited. CEO of Lamborghini and former F1 Ferrari boss Stefano Domenicali has said that Lamborghini does not have the budget to kind of start from the ground up and build a race car and then modify that for the road like their competitors have. So because of that, Lamborghini are looking at a one-off special they recently made called the SC18. The SC18 is a one-off bespoke car made for a wealthy customer of Lamborghini. I mean, why not? If you've got the money, go and do it. It is essentially an Aventador SVJ that has been made more track focused. When I saw pictures of it, it basically looked like an SVJ and a Sesto Elemento had a baby. Stefano Domenicalo can see that there is money to be made in one-off bespoke cars. Look at how well the Veneno and the Veneno Roadster did, look how well the Sesto Elemento did, and look how well the Centenario has done for them. Building these kind of one-off bespoke-ish cars, you know, limited run hypercars, has been able to bring in decent money for Lamborghini. So much so they were then able to manufacture and produce the Urus to then give them more money in the long run. So it's worked out well for them, and he can see that there's a possibility that going into making 25, I think it is, homologation versions of a race car for the road could mean that they would then be able to get customers to essentially buy those cars and fund the racing series. If that's the case, it's kind of a win-win situation for Lamborghini. If they're able to sell the number of road cars they're able to for upwards of maybe even 2 million to 3 million euros or dollars, as well as get sponsorship deals in, they could have essentially free racing, which would be awesome because then they could spend all the money they wanted to make the best version possible. And in doing so, they could actually take the fight to Aston Martin and Toyota to create a very, very interesting season of the World Endurance Championship and Le Mans 24 hours. Now, I could talk all day about WEC and Le Mans, but let's move on to VW, and this is the IDR. They are looking to set a new world record in China. For the past 1.5 to 2 years now, VW and their IDR has been on a mission to break as many records as possible, showing that electric truly is the future. Last year, they smashed the Pikes Peak hill climb record. They then went on to break the Nürburgring electric track record, and they recently went up the Goodwood hill climb faster than any vehicle has done previously. With this in mind, VW have set their sights on setting a hill climb record at the 99 turn Tianmen-Shan Big Gate Road in China. Now, if you've not heard of this road, you probably have seen pictures or videos of it. It's an incredible looking road that runs from 6.8 miles up the Tianmen mountain and is currently only open to buses. It rises 650 feet to over 4,000 feet above sea level. It's an incredible road. Wish I could drive it, but unfortunately you can't. You have to get a bus up it. With China being VW's biggest market, they're really trying to push their new whole ID range of electric vehicles in China. So being able to smash up the Tianmen-Shan Big Gate Road, it's a big word, I don't know, big word, big gate, whatever. Being able to run up that road as quick as possible will truly prove how good VW's electric vehicles are. So because of this, they have changed their livery. When we first saw the IDR beat the Pikes Peak hill climb record, it was in a typical VW grey. It recently changed its colour when it went around the Nürburgring and up the Goodwood hill climb to a VW blue, representing the R division of their fast hot hatches and other hot SUVs, for example. Now, because they're in China, they decided to go for red. Red being a strong colour of good luck in China. Now, because this road is only open to buses, that means the current record is probably quite slow. I'm not sure how long it takes a bus to get up that road, but probably quite long. So there's not actually been a record set. Now, because of this, VW are opening it up to online gamers and sim racers. There will actually be an online game that VW will create that you can then set a virtual time that Romain Dumas will then try and beat in September of this year. It's an awesome idea, and I'm actually going to keep up to date with it as much as possible because I wouldn't mind driving that road, even if it is in the virtual world. I'm sorry, what now? Breaking news, ladies and gentlemen. Albon replaces Gasly at Red Bull from Spa. What? Literally just got a notification on my phone about the news. Wow. So it appears that from a team statement, Red Bull has said that they are in a unique position of having 4 talented F1 drivers that they can rotate between the main team and the sister team, Toro Rosso. The team will use the next 9 races to evaluate Alex's performance in order to make an informed decision as to who will race alongside Max in 2020 season. I suppose it's a split between having Gasly for the first half of the season, having Albon for the second half of the season. It's just a weird thing to do, really. Yeah, what do you think? Should Albon have got the seat? Should Gasly have kept the seat? Or should Daniel Kvyat been promoted instead, when he's already been promoted, then depromoted, then depromoted, then promoted again? I'm personally quite happy for Albon, even though Albon replaced Hartley. Ooh. Am I happy now? Yeah. Maybe I shouldn't be happy. If anything, Hartley should have got the seat at Red Bull. Yeah, that's what should have happened. So the final news story of the day comes from McLaren, and they have said they will be racing for a full season in IndyCar next year. So McLaren has managed to work out a partnership with current IndyCar team Arrow Schmidt Peterson Motorsports to run 2 cars in the next season. Under this new partnership, the current Schmidt Peterson team name will be changed to Arrow McLaren Racing SP. They will also move from their current engine supplier of Honda, awkward, to Chevy, obvious reasons. At the moment, the current driver lineup for the team is IndyCar race winner James Hinchcliffe, as well as ex-F1 driver Marcus Ericsson. Both Schmidt and Zach Brown from McLaren have said they want to keep Hinchcliffe within the team, even though that will hurt Hinchcliffe's ties to Honda. Zach Brown also said that Marcus Ericsson was on a 1-year contract, and so that leaves the door open for Alonso should he want to join. Now, Alonso has never shown any interest in doing a full IndyCar season. He just wants to win that one all-important race to get him that triple crown, and that would be the Indy 500. So right now it's all a bit up in the air as to who their second driver will be alongside James Hinchcliffe. Will they keep Marcus Ericsson? Will Alonso all of a sudden go, actually, you know what, I wouldn't mind doing a full IndyCar season, at which point, goodbye Marcus Ericsson, because Zach Brown wouldn't be that stupid. So Alonso will take over. However, Zach Brown has said that they will run a third car during the Indy 500 if Alonso doesn't do a full IndyCar season and he wants to still do the Indy 500. So there we have it, quite a motorsport heavy news week. To be fair, I quite enjoyed talking about motorsport again. If you enjoyed it, let me know by hitting that thumbs up down below. Otherwise though, I will be back this time next Monday for more automotive and motorsport news. So until then, I'll see you later.